was Home Minister Amit Shah's speech on Ambedkar. This one at least, when the chairperson was summing up what has been achieved in Rajya Sabha, at least both sides sat and listened to him. But I think this is just very, very temporary truce. When the budget session begins, I think there are already signs that it will be very, very fiery. Both sides are sticking to their stance. India Front, after their protest today, have said whether the session continues or not, they will continue with their protests countrywide, demanding an apology from the Home Minister, demanding action against him. The BJP is planning to keep the issue of Rahul Gandhi's alleged misbehavior at Makardwar, and that FIR will give them more impetus as the progresses.
Absolutely. Pallavi, if I could bring you in on the issue of the JPC, we heard Arjun Ram Meghwal in fact finalize all those names for the JPC. Many are wondering if, what will be the fate of the One Nation, One Election bill. Will it be similar to that of the Waqf Amendment bill, which as we all can see is still pending with the JPC?
Well, it's definitely going to be a very contentious and acrimonious JPC meetings whenever they begin. It's not going to be a smooth one, because JPCs are often used as a platform to make your political points, and that's exactly what the opposition parties will also try to do. And we saw in the case of the Waqf Board bill, JPC as well, especially parties like the TMC, the Congress, OWC. All of them actually reach out with an eye on their constituency, which is why there are some very strong words which come in from them. But let's talk about the ONOP over there also. Strong resistance coming in from all opposition parties, but especially those who are regional satraps, DMK, the Trinamool Congress, to a certain extent the Samajwadi Party, which is based in UP. They see this as an infliction on the federal structure of the constitution. And therefore they too are going to be fighting tooth and nail. But I think the government's intent is clear. If now, then at least later, eventually the ONOP is going to become a reality.
Oh, absolutely. On that note, Arunima, I'm going to come to you, but let me also play out the reactions that have come in. Let's listen into all the political voices before we carry on with this discussion.
ये सरकार डरती है, सीधी सी बात है। ये सरकार अडानी जी की चर्चा से डरती है। ये किसी भी चर्चा से डरती है। अब ये जानते हैं कि इन्होंने जो किया, इनकी असली भावना निकल आई है, जो अम्बेडकर जी के प्रति इनकी असली भावना है वो निकल आई है। इसलिए अब ऑपोजिशन से डर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम इस मुद्दे को उठा रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये इस मुद्दे से जुड़ा पूरे देश का हित है। हमारा संविधान अम्बेडकर जी की देन है और इस देश की जनता की देन है और हमारी आजादी की लड़ाई की देन है। और
मनोज जी, इतना बड़ा प्रोटेस्ट राहुल गांधी के खिलाफ, आप सेटिस्फाइड नहीं है? कल जो हुआ, क्या एक्शन होना चाहिए?
कल जो राहुल गांधी ने किया वो लोकतंत्र के मंदिर को अपमानित करने वाला है, चोट पहुंचाने वाला है, और हम इसको बर्दाश्त नहीं करेंगे। आदिवासी बेटी का अपमान, राहुल गांधी शर्म करो। हम नहीं सहेंगे भारत के संसद का अपमान। एक सांसद को इस तरह से पटक के उसका खून निकालना, प्रताप सारंगी के एक रक्त का एक बूंद के दर्द को हम देश के गली गली तक पहुंचाएंगे।
माफी भी नहीं मांगी राहुल गांधी ने कोई भी इस मसले में? पूरी
नहीं, जो जानबूझ के अपराध करता है वो माफी थोड़ी मांगेगा सर, लेकिन हम ऐसा इनकी इस गुंडागर्दी को गली गली लेके जाएंगे।
Himangi, what are you now demanding from the Delhi police? What should be the action against Rahul Gandhi?
Whatever the nation witnessed yesterday, it was very inhuman, it was unfortunate, and the way they were tried to engage physically with our peaceful BJP protesters, member of parliaments, and two of our honorable member of parliaments got hurt in their head injury. It is very unfortunate incident. After that, even I draw his kind attention towards the incident happened, and I draw him to Mr. Pratap Sarangi ji, and he just shamelessly told, whatever is done, it is not done by me, he pushed me.
And you brought Rahul Gandhi here to look at Mr. Sarangi?
Yes, at least whatever the party we belong to, we should have that basic courtesy and humanity to look up to them and ask them, is he okay? He didn't even care to ask that also. And we have filed a complaint, of which the FIR has been registered, and we are demanding that justice should prevail, truth should come out, and Mr. Rahul Gandhi or any member of parliament, no one should have that right to engage physically with any other member of parliament.
Wanting Delhi police should arrest him because the FIR is under very serious charges.
Whatever comes in the way of law, it should be done.
किरण जी, जो दो सांसद घायल थे उनका क्या स्थिति अभी हेल्थ का है?
दो सांसद बीजेपी के जो राहुल गांधी ने धक्के मार करके चोट पहुंचाए वो हॉस्पिटल में है। उनका बहुत अभी सीरियस में नहीं है, कंडीशन थोड़ा ठीक है। वो हमारे बाकी लोग जाके देखा है। तो बाकी हम लोग का एमपी नाराज है, आक्रोश है, लेकिन फिर भी हमारा एनडीए के सांसदों को हमने बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझाया है। आक्रोश तो होगा लेकिन हाथापाई हमारे तरफ से नहीं करना चाहिए।
अभी जो सारे विपक्ष के सांसद है वो खड़े हुए थे विजय चौक पे, वहां से उन्होंने मार्च किया संसद की तरफ। वो कह रहे हैं कि उनकी मांगे अभी भी बरकरार है कि गृह मंत्री को रिजाइन करना पड़ेगा।
मांगे कुछ नहीं होता, कांग्रेस खुद माफी मांगना चाहिए। बीजेपी की तरफ से तो हम लोग ने वो साफ कर दिया कि कांग्रेस पार्टी और पूरा उनके तरफ से जो इतिहास से लेकर के आज तक जो उनका कारनामा है उसको हमने गिन के बताया, लेकिन उनके पास, कांग्रेस के पास बोलने के लिए कुछ नहीं बचा, तो अब हाथापाई पे उतर के आया। तो राहुल गांधी खुद एक नेता है और खुद इस तरह से धक्का मुक्की करना ये तो शोभा नहीं देता है। तो इसलिए हमारे सांसदों का कहना है कि राहुल गांधी के खिलाफ में पुलिस कार्रवाई भी होना चाहिए और साथ साथ में राहुल गांधी जी देश से माफी मांगना चाहिए। ये हमारे एमपी का जो डिमांड है वो तो जायज है, लेकिन हम चाहते हैं कि पार्लियामेंट शांति से चलना चाहिए, यहाँ पर नहीं होना चाहिए।
Right. So the BJP, in fact, being very vocal in demanding the resignation of the leader of opposition. Can Rahul Gandhi be arrested is also the big moot question that everybody is asking. And on that note, let me quickly go across to Arunima. Arunima, some charges against the leader of opposition in that FIR are very serious, and certain sections, primarily 117 and 125, are in fact cognizable offences. So can Rahul Gandhi be arrested is the question.
It all depends on whether the IO feels that a custodial interrogation is required. The sections in the FIR, 115 of BNS voluntarily causing hurt, 117 voluntarily causing grievous hurt, 131 use of criminal force, 351 criminal intimidation, section 3 subsection 5 common intention. So essentially only the attempt to murder charge that was made by the BJP in its complaint, that has been dropped. All the other sections have been taken in the FIR. What's the first step that the Delhi police will have to do? Get the speaker's nod. Once the speaker's nod to proceed with the probe comes, then get the CCTV footage, see if there's any conclusive evidence. What the Congress party is also pointing out is that this was a case of allegation versus counter-allegation. While BJP's allegations have been translated into an FIR, the complaint from the Congress Mahila MPs is still at the complaint stage. Why is an FIR not being filed for that? And I think for the Congress party and for Rahul Gandhi himself, if the Delhi police decides to arrest him in this particular case, he will play the victim card. They will go to, throughout the country saying that he's being targeted, he's being wrongly arrested because he's speaking for the legacy of Baba Saheb Ambedkar, because he's speaking about the alleged insult of Baba Saheb Ambedkar. Already when I spoke to Priyanka Chaturvedi, she was making this charge that Delhi police is being misused because it reports to the Union Home Ministry. And that narrative is, I think, what they will go to town with if Rahul Gandhi's arrest is carried out by Delhi police.
All right. Let me quickly go across to Pallavi as well. Pallavi, can Rahul Gandhi be disqualified from the parliament just yet? We've seen what had happened after the Surat court had pronounced its verdict last year for Rahul Gandhi. But this time around, do you see any difference, or he needs to be convicted before he's disqualified?
Well, a conviction, yes, which will mean, of course, he stands to be disqualified as a member of parliament. The discussion, of course, remains with the speaker in the sense of suspension, but the BJP certainly want him to be disqualified. You know, he's actually been mired in multiple cases. Even as we are talking about this particular case against him, in which he's been mentioned as one of the accused, apart on that is another case which is going on against him, where his citizenship is also under the scanner. Over there, he's considered to be a British citizen. And now if that case also goes against him, then it becomes a double whammy in that sense, and then he stands to lose or be disqualified as a member of parliament.
Oh, absolutely. We'll have to see how this in fact shapes up. Perhaps in a couple of days from now, today itself, we'll get an idea in terms of how this is going to be shaping up, primarily not just for the Congress party but the leader of opposition. Many thanks to you, Pallavi and Arunima, for sharing those extensive inputs. Let's also listen in to the reactions.